What's going on, you beautiful stars? RTS Nova here, and today we have episode 1 of our Arsenal career mode. So a very warm welcome to you guys. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and ring that bell. If you love career mode and you can't wait to see the series get underway, then leave a like and comment down below any teams that you've started career mode with. Now, with this series, I want to try and be as realistic as possible. I don't want to go into the first window and start signing your Messis, your Mbappes, your Ronaldos just so I can win the Champions League within 2 seasons and call it a day. Let's be honest, Arsenal were not the club we used to be at the moment. Things could be changing in real life, and obviously in the game we definitely wouldn't be changing it. So we're going to make it quite realistic targets. I don't necessarily want to sign too many players within the first window. Obviously it's all updated now, which you can see through here. We'll go into the team so we can see what we're working with. There you are, Thomas Partey's there, Gabriel's there, and so on. Really, what the plan is for this episode is kind of see what the board want us to do, what our goals are for the season. Obviously, long term, I want to win it all. I want to win the Premier League, Champions League, the lot. But let's see what the board want to do. We need to try and get rid of a bit of dead weight as well. Even potentially chuck a few players out on loan, because there's too many wages being taken up by certain people that, for me, if I need to sign someone, I need to clear that. Obviously, we've got Partey now, which is amazing. Who I chuck him in with is really hard to say. We'll try with Xhaka and him. And then if we need to, we'll bring on Dani Ceballos. We'll put Pepe up top. We'll put William on the left, I think. Then we're going to put Aubameyang down the middle. Left back, I'm going to chuck Kieran Tierney. Centre back, I'm going to chuck Gabriel. I think really that's the team. Now ideally, I do want another centre back. Maybe even to just replace David Luiz or Rob Holding. As much as I love Robbo, he's my boy. I need better. We need stronger. So let's go to the office. Let's see what the board have to say for us. It's not a bad transfer budget. So what are they saying? Let's do introductions. Good morning, Mr. RTS. May I introduce myself? My name is Dexter Hewitt and I'm one of your scouts. I want to say hello. Well, hello, Dexter. We employ 2 types of scouting. So by region, where you will send scouts out to a specific region of the world. We, the scouts, will report back on any players we find who match your scouting instructions. Or player specific. Okay, so it's a bit like FM. Dexter Hewitt has sent us an initial scouting report finding 10 players in England. Well, let's see who he's found in a second. Let's have a look at the objectives for the year. Short term and long term. So overall they want us to win the Europa League, which I think is feasible with the team which we have. Reach the semi-final of the FA Cup, which again is definitely feasible. And finish a UEFA Champions League place. Well, that one is going to be difficult because we are way out compared to the competitors out there at the moment. Chelsea are way ahead of us, Man City are way ahead of us, and Liverpool are way ahead of us. I think we're on pretty equal terms with United, Spurs, and to be fair, Everton have probably got a better team than us at the moment in certain positions. So we really do need to. We do need to sign people. Especially to get that UEFA Champions League play. So that's changed my game plan a lot, to be honest with you. But we'll get into that shortly. Youth development, short term, sign at least 2 players younger than 20 years old with potential greater than the average overall rating of players currently in the same position. Well, that's not going to be too hard. Because I know they've changed the youth system on this game and it's 10 times better now and there's loads to do. So very excited to get the youngsters through. And obviously, if we want to make a bit of money, we can always set them off with maybe include a buyback clause in there for the cheap. Set them on, let them play a couple of years, bring them back in the club, easy peasy. Sign full players in your youth academy assigned to each of the following positions: goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, forward. We should be able to get that done. We should be able to get that done with ease. Mark brand exposure. Now this is obviously huge. This is the most important one for Arsenal. Obviously trying to make that money and get our club back out there. Get 10 wins in away matches this season. Okay, so they want us to kind of be a force worldwide. Worldwide? What am I on about? I'm looking at the bottom one and get myself confused. So they want us to be a force in the Premier League. and to get our reputation up as a team who can win away matches, because we've always been pretty bad with it. Long-term goals, though, is within 2 seasons signed 3 of the best players in the world, an overall 82 plus. I mean, 82 plus is not much, is it? I could just sign people on the cheap and say they're world class and we're done. But, okay, you know, the game is the game. Financial, keep player salary growth under 10%. Okay, I'm sure we can do that with ease. Domestic success, Premier League, finishing the UEFA Champions League place. We already know that. And obviously the FA Cup, they want us to reach the semi-final. And then continental success is win Europa League, which I think we can do. Here we are, Youth Academy report. Now, this is something which I was really excited for, the new Youth Academy system. I can't wait to have a look myself. I haven't played career mode in donkeys, so this is all new to me and obviously new to you guys. So any tips which you have for me, then let me know down in the comments. Morning, boss. I'm boss. Everything in our club has to be based on solid foundations. It does. It really does. And this is why we're investing in young players and our academy. We believe we can find and develop on our own talent. Please look carefully at the young players we currently have on our books. It's now your responsibility, I don't like that term, to make sure we get the very best out of as many of those players as we can. Based on our own initial analysis, we feel that Carter Benson in particular has outstanding ability and the potential to become a world-class footballer. Okay, as you probably know, as a local boy and grew up supporting the club, this makes him particularly valuable to us. He understands our culture and our values. Okay, so basically, sign this lad straight off the bat, please. Ooh, okay. So this is the new youth system. What's he? 6'3". It's going to be fairly good. 5-star skill wins, 5-star weak foot, high-low work rate. He's already a 69 rating. All players are set a development plan. The plan gets the player to focus on improving particular skills. As the player gets older, his skills start to decline. You can choose a plan that slows down the decline of particular skills. Okay, that's good. And position change. I knew about position change. So he's currently a centre forward. I think I actually just want him to be a striker. How do I want him to play? Not necessarily a penetrator because he's a strong lad. Those can't be his stats already, are they? I mean, we might as well do balance. It's the best one. I say we sign him. Now this guy, I don't think it's ever going to really be good enough with just a 76, so we're going to release him. Balak is definitely worth keeping an eye on. Even Zimmerman, at 81 we could sell him. Okay, all the others I'm quite happy with keeping. That one young lad I had to get rid of. That I had to sign on. Otherwise they would have been fuming with me. So let's delete the emails as we go along. We recognise that you coaches have players recovering from particular demanding season. We very much appreciate that for you accepting the recent invitation. Yes, yes, yes. Right, let's look at the scout report. Let's see who they think we should sign. We've got Tyrese Campbell, who, straight off the bat, not what I'm after. Not what I'm after. Now, James Ward-Prowse is an interesting one. I'm going to keep an eye on him. Willy Bolly, now that could be a good signing for us, so definitely going to scout him. Lucas Digne will cost too much, I'm not really interested. Joe Matip, again, not interested. Gylfi Sigurdsson, we do not need. Branislav Ivanic, we definitely don't need. And Fernandinho, for me, is just a little bit too old, so we're just not going to bother with that. And what we're going to do, just to make it a little bit more realistic again, because that's a ridiculous budget, we're going to make it 50-50. And go from there. Now, obviously, like I said, we really need to improve the team. If they want us to get that Champions League finish, then we really need to improve the team. So I reckon another centre-back, if we can get quite a good one, 82 plus, that'll obviously get us along the way to complete one of the objectives, as well as really solidifying that team at the back. I mean, look, it's not bad at the moment. Gabriel's young, so he'll become a lot better over time. Holding, I love to bits from Football Manager. He's my captain Arsenal, but will I keep him? I don't know. If we get a good enough offer, even to get him out on loan in the meantime, I will take it. Looking at other members of the squad, we're pretty strong. Obviously, up front, we don't need to touch. The one area which I think we really need to focus on is getting rid of dead weight. not even necessarily dead weight, but players who could get us that bit of extra money. You know, your Mustafis, your El Nenis, to be honest. Socrates could do with getting rid of, and obviously that is the big one. Mesut Ozil, as much as I love the guy, that is too much of a wage. It's for how much he won't be playing for us. He just won't be. So what we're going to do is, how do we do this? How do we get to our little area of sending people? Move through it. Squad actions. Here we are. Add to transfer list. That is Mustafi on the transfer list. That is Socrates on the transfer list. Tough one with Chambers because I do like him. Let's see how we... We'll see. If we get any natural offers for him, then we can consider El Neni. To be fair, I've got no plans for El Neni in my squad. Ben Sheaf's out on loan. Obviously, Matteo Guendouzi's out on loan. Matt Smith's out on loan. James Olianka, I want to loan out so he can get a bit of time. Emil Smith-Rowe, I'd like to loan out. Joe Willock, I want to keep. Mesut Ozil, let's add him to the transfer list. Everyone else, to be fair, Benson, we're going to add him to the loan list so he can go develop, especially at his age. My little Folarin can definitely go out on loan. We've got Lacazette. Now, if we get any concrete offers for Lacazette, that could be a player which I'm tempted to sell. But until then, we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Now, have they scouted any centre-backs for us? Yeah, we knew about Willy Boly. It would be a solid signing. It would be a solid signing. So we're definitely going to keep an eye on him. And really, I think... youth stuff. Let's have a look. Because we obviously want to get our youth system in place. And we've only got one scout. Right, that's definitely not good enough. We need more. We're bringing Jonathan Sundstrom. He's got some nice stats. And we're going to bring in Metin Dogan. And what we're going to do is set these guys up straight off the bat. We obviously want one lad in England. Scouting everything. We'll send him away for 6 months. And let's say... we'll go with any. I'm not after with the youth. He could bring people who I could potentially sell on. In relation to Sundstrom, we want him to search in like the weirder areas. So we're going to go with Southern Europe, and we're going to go with, I say weirder. That's the wrong term. We're going to go with Italy for 6 months. Same again. Just find us a bit of talent. Now this guy we're going to send to Turkey. If I can find where they are stationed, there you are. Turkey. We'll send him out there for 9 months. We'll completely keep him clear. See if we can get any big youth players from Turkey and bring it to the club. Right, we're already at negative profit, so we need to turn that around, which obviously we should be able to do when we sell players. But really, other than that, and let's have a look at our first training day because I haven't done it yet, so... Alright then guys, I know it was a short video and not much really happened. We were just getting to the swing of things, kind of explaining what our plan is, what the board want us to do, what Cronkies want us to do. Now we know that, we know what we need to look at specifically for the transfer market, and we know what direction we want to head in for the season. If you enjoyed the video and can't wait for episode 2, then leave a like and comment down below where you think we'll finish this season. I'm hoping for top 4, but you never know. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. We're on the road to 100 subs. We are so close. So just tell anyone you know. Tell your mother, tell your nana, tell your granddad the law. It would mean the world to me, and it is free. Other than that, I've been RTS Nova, and I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.